NBC Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11 empty.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Mixon, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and 1.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And he keeps 6 points off the board. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll look to throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
11 mighty. Hey, can. Stop.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 1, Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
On one, right?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 empty.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Man, 206 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
11.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Broncos Trojans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Complete. It's Henry.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They find some open field here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure that
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's got room.
shoves him away. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a